Now, high-level officials from the two Koreas met again at the truce village of Panmunjom on this Friday for the second time in just 3 days.
The South Korean chief delegate just gave a press briefing on the results of today's meeting at Seoul's Unification Ministry.
Right, for the details, let's go live to our correspondent Hwang Sung-hee at Seoul's Unification Ministry. Now, Sung-hee, did the two Koreas reach an agreement?
Good evening, guys. Kyou-hyun, South Korea's chief delegate, just gave a press briefing here at the Unification Ministry, and I have some good news for you guys. The two Koreas will hold reunions for families separated since the Korean War, as planned from February 20th to the 25th. Now, next week's family reunions will be the first such event in more than 3 years, and also signals a potential improvement in inter-Korean ties. The two sides were at odds over the issue, and Kim said the North came to today's meeting with its stance that the reunions and South Korea's joint military drills with the U.S. cannot take place simultaneously. At their first round of talks Wednesday, which lasted for 14 hours with no concrete results, Pyongyang had demanded that Seoul postpone the key resolve and full legal exercises, which begin on February 24th, overlapping with the reunions. Kim said his delegation consistently explained to the North that it's the South Korean government's stance not to link humanitarian issues with the military drills, and that holding the reunion as scheduled will be a meaningful step towards improved bilateral ties. The two Koreas also agreed to stop throwing insults at each other to increase trust. Now, ending cross-border slandering was part of North Korea's so-called important proposal to the South that was made last month. Today's talks, which were the first high-level inter-Korean talks in 7 years, could become an opportunity to improve inter-Korean ties as the officials agreed to hold additional talks down the road, although no specific date has been set yet. Guys?
Well, it seems like it was a long process, and it kept many of us on the edge of our seats, but better inter-Korean ties, always good to hear. Thank you, Sung-hee, for that report.
That was our Hwang Sung-hee reporting on the latest on the two Koreas' agreement to hold family reunions next week.